Oregon Ducks and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Checking in with the Sun Devils head coach before the game, Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Guys?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. So Oregon's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good, so I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay, and they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can lose. Holly will update his condition soon. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down to the air. Swats it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Hand it to the back. Inside the 30. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Herring. Right side, it's Knox.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Out wide left, it's Dalton. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
3rd and long coming up. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball.
He'll take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
There's some defensive...
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To throw, it's Herring. Right side, it's Hawk. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He caught it!
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little release to the back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a...
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Give to the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Left side is Dalton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Plowing ahead on 4th down. Makes a man miss. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Herring. Buying time to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Drops back on first down. Look out! And he gets it away. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Handoff to the single running back. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the line.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He had a chance to try to run it in, but he's out of bounds, short of the goal line, and the defense makes the stand. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home, getting the safety.
Trying to get started. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Herring. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd and long here. They want to throw it. And he avoids the sack.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback gets enough. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Ducks will punt this one away. On the return. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running to the left. That's 20. He's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Split backs here. Sells to run, looking to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On play action. Buying a little time to his left. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're all over it.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
Man, that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throw, it's Herring. Out wide left, it's Knox. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the 2-point try. Try to barge their way in. He's gonna be stopped short of the goal line. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Pushes ahead. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
The explosive play set the table. Now, touchdown ASU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Herring. Rush right in his face. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Offense gets set for second down. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on first. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got... Quarterback empties his backfield, making the adjustment. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Wide receiver going in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Herring. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little time. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to... Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Got it! You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the